From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
A lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
Dr. Fillmore?
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
You're sticking to the regimen agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my leave. Interesting. There are many more. Interesting. Any additional data?
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
The way I see it, the Commonwealth is the past. And
Sounds
the
like those
Institute
raiders at
is
Libertalia
the
were quite a
future.
handful.
A successful mission on all counts, sir.
Excuse me.
Ready for the next mission, ma'am?
Have you got all the gear you need?
Locked and loaded, ma'am. Ready for the next mission, ma'am?
Let's move out.
Right behind you, ma'am.
Hey,
Yeah?
I need to ask you something.
What is it, ma'am?
Your thoughts?
Should get in some more target practice.
You can go now.
I'll be ready when you need me again.
Scanning. Subject identified. All systems nominal.
Nice work bringing that rogue
How's
synth
your
back.
energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I expected from a
I see. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor, I'm taking all my little pills.
Hmm? And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
I see. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
Interesting. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
If
I
you
see.
encounter a
You're
hazardous
sticking to the
chemical
regimen
spill,
we agreed
please
upon?
alert the
Yes,
facilities
Doctor, I'm
division
taking all
immediately.
my little pills.
Interesting.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
I only just got back. Now what?
I understand, but we have a problem. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
Do you often extend invitations to join?
No, certainly not. Ordinarily, it would never be considered. But this case presented very special circumstances. There was no indication that this would be a problem. But the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure they're nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Hi, how are you?
What? Take her out!
Hell yeah.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Operating at full capacity.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me.
Let's go.
Right. There's there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Any advice on how to talk to him?
Don't make him angry. Let him know we're not going to hurt him. In fact, his life would improve considerably.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
I mean you no harm. No one here does, all right? We're just here to talk.
You're not stealing my organs, or shooting me into space, or whatever it is you do. I won't let you. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
If I wanted to talk, I wouldn't be in here. Now just go away!
Right. We're here to steal your kidneys and your memories. That's why I'm wasting time talking to you through the door.
That's not funny! None of this is funny!
Shut up and listen to me. We're not here to hurt you, but if you make this difficult, you're gonna regret it.
Okay, all right. What do you want from me? Why are you here?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
You feeling all right? In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute. You must be pretty excited being named the next director.
Greetings, ma'am.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Good evening.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are... the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is a bit of a shortcut, actually. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City Surfer.
Oh, hi there.
Travis.
This radio station, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So,
I'll need to find those radio parts.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here. All right. In you go.
Okay. I usually don't. This is why. Hey, I mean, hi. Okay. Hi? Hi. Hey. I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
This is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
Sean?
Someday, Mother, this will all be yours. I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved. It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Son?
Our advances will, in time, change the world.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father even more.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be...
Today is full of possibilities.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
The latest synth generation
I'll be
is
the first
just
to welcome
amazing.
you, ma'am. We're looking
Those guys
forward
in
to working with
robotics
you.
are working miracles.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
We'll be much better able to defend ourselves. It's a good position.
True, but I don't think we should stop there. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength. The more we have, the better off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
As long as you respect our rules and policies, you might just succeed as our next director.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
They mean nothing to me. Never have.
I'll admit, I'm relieved to hear that. Then I certainly hope I can count on you for what needs to be done, because these fanatics cannot be allowed to continue to exist. They represent a very clear threat to the Institute. Small as they are in number, their twisted ideology ensures that they will never stop trying to strike at us. They must be eradicated. Are you willing to see to it?
I won't do that. No more violence. There's been too much already.
While it might normally be a subject for debate, in this case, I'm afraid we have no choice. These people are zealots. They have continually shown no regard for human life in their bizarre crusade to free synths. They will not listen to reason, they will not accept reality, and so they must be destroyed before they can destroy us. Please, know that I take no pleasure in this. I have never been one to advocate violence. There is simply no other way. Can I count on you to do what needs to be done?
You really want me to kill them all?
This isn't about what I want. It's about what needs to happen for us to remain safe. Now, are you willing or not?
I'll get rid of them.
Thank you. I realize this will be dangerous. Please try to stay safe.
We've heard some very disturbing things about you. That you've been to the Institute. That you're actually working with those monsters. You're lucky we don't shoot you on sight.
You must have some faulty intel. I'm not working with them.
Perhaps. But we can't afford to take any chances. Get the hell out of here, and don't come back.
Coming home. Keep him off me!
You think that is going to stop? You think that? Not now.
Remember your training. Remember your training. If you want to, if you want to, it's only a matter of time.
I've heard stories, and the surface sure sounds scary.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
It was tough, yeah.
I assure you that there was no other way. Their fanaticism wouldn't have allowed it. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
There's just no end to this, is there?
There is, and we've almost reached it. Just one last hurdle. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They're well fortified. Attacking them would be risky.
It's necessary. That's all that matters. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here.
There are more of them out in the world, Mother. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens?
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So, we're just gonna attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Watson should be in the lab. He will explain the details to you. Time is of the essence.